My name is Wesley Earles, and this is my audience for today. In my speech today, I'm going to be informing you on how to effectively manage your time while you're in college. Knowing how to manage your time is important because it ensures that you're being as productive as possible each and every day. Having a daily routine and making an organized schedule is the best way to start managing your time to make sure that you're getting everything you need to get done. By practicing this healthy lifestyle and getting into these positive habits will help you down the road, and you can carry these for the rest of your life and into your job, into your family life, into your relationships, and any aspect of your life that you want to apply these to. You can manage your time by creating a schedule and a daily routine that holds you accountable each and every day to make sure that you're getting what you need to done. The first step into having a schedule and having everything out in front of you is by making your schedule. So the first step to make a schedule is to have all of your responsibilities and everything that you need to have done all laid out in front of you. You can either have this done weekly or by the month or however it works for you. By knowing upfront what you need to accomplish, you can begin to figure out what is your main priorities and what can kind of wait till what's not urgently needing to be done. Purchasing a calendar or a planner is a good way to keep track of what you've done, and it's kind of a good way to let you know what you still need to do. Once you've created your schedule, the second step is to build a daily routine that kind of keeps your schedule in track and make sure you're on top of everything and not slacking in any areas. If you have assignments in school due on this date, you have it laid out on a calendar so that when you go look at that, you're not surprised by, oh man, I have a paper that's due tomorrow that I totally forgot about. If you have it all laid out in front of you, at the beginning of the semester, the beginning of the month, you can start early and set time aside to chunk it down and make sure you're not cramming at the last night and not doing your best work or whatever the case might be. So after you have your schedule made, you need to start your daily routine. Your daily routine is really good for you because it kind of goes hand in hand with your schedule, and it sets out all your times throughout every day that you need to do this. You can dedicate time to whatever hobbies you want. I know myself, I balance school, work, and a sport. I play baseball here. So an example for me is every day at 5:45, I wake up in the morning. I'm usually at the gym around 6 a.m. I do my thing at the gym around 7:30. I like to get home from the gym, take a shower, kind of relax. The team has study halls every day at 8:30. They usually end about 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So after we leave from study hall, we have about 2 hours from about 11 to 1 that we can kind of relax, eat. It's just kind of the time that we have to do whatever we need to do. If you need to do some extra time on your schoolwork or take care of some errands, or you just want to relax and hang out with your friends or your boys or whatever, play some PlayStation, whatever it might be. So after that free time, we usually have practice about 1:30. That practice, consists of anything, baseball related. There's not really a set time it ends. It's just kind of over when it's over. So it's usually over around 3:30 or 4 o'clock, and about 3 or 4 days out of the week, I'm at work from 4 p.m. to around 10:30. So my day's pretty busy, but that's why having a routine and a schedule is really beneficial because it makes sure that I'm using my time effectively and making sure that if I dedicate these 2 hours to do schoolwork, that these 2 hours I'm not going to get back later in the day because I have other things that I need to do. The first step into organizing everything is to kind of prioritize what needs to be done before other things. So school, obviously, if you're a student, is your number one priority because if you're in school, you might as well do good and get your degree. So setting time aside every single day to knock some schoolwork out is very good because that makes sure that you're not cramming at the last second, you're not studying for tests at the last second, you're on top of all your assignments, you're not taking any late fees or anything like that. Baseball is my second priority. It's good to have a hobby or a passion, you know, that can kind of take your mind off of all of your big priorities and like big things you need to have done. It's a good outlet to relieve stress and just kind of get your mind off of everything. And then if you have to work, that's nobody likes to go to work, but you have to. So the Oxford Dictionary defined work as any activity involving mental or physical exertion to reach a goal. And work doesn't have to be a 9-to-5 job. It doesn't have to be, you know, whatever it is. You put in work when you study, when you work out, or whatever it might be. So having that self-discipline in you to, you know, make sure that you are working hard and everything you need to do is something that's really beneficial and something that's going to have an immediate impact on your life. As busy as your days get, you know, you have all these schedules, you have all these routines, all these things that need to be done each and every day. You need to make sure you're setting enough time aside to sleep. Because if you're exerting all this energy throughout the day, but you don't give your mind the proper rest and the proper break from everything, then that's just going to snowball downhill for you. If you have a lack of sleep, you usually tend to have a lack of energy, which can make you resort to eating high sugar foods or bad caffeine foods that might make you feel up, but makes your body feel bad in the long end. And just healthy sleeping habits promote overall good health. Your mind, heart, and your body really benefits from good sleep. Your moods may change if you're not sleeping the best. You might be a little bit on edge, or you might slip into a little bit of a funk where you don't feel like doing your schoolwork or going to work or doing whatever you need to do. So this is why having a daily schedule and a daily routine is immediately going to benefit you, and you can always find what works for you, because what my schedule, my routine is going to be different for everybody. So that's the fun about it. You get to find what works for you and how you're going to make it yours. So all of these things mixed together just can really help you. So knowing not only how to manage your time, but why it's important to do so will help create positive habits in your life. I'm not a big school person, but I go to school so I can have a degree, and I go to school because I like to play baseball. So if I'm here, I might as well do what I need to do in the classroom, and that's just what it is. So you have to be organized and be on time with everything and make sure you're on top of everything that needs to be done. And it's really, really hard to do that if you don't organize everything, because I know myself, I'm a real forgetful person. So if I don't have everything laid out in front of me, I'm gonna forget just about everything that I need to do. So when you start taking time to develop yourself and develop and become the best version of you that you are, that's the first step to being better, and creating a schedule and a daily routine and following it and having the self-discipline to stick to it each and every day is going to be really, really beneficial for you in the long run. So my name is Wesley Earles, and thank you for this week.